Trapping for real, I'm turning that one into two, and that's off in the trap. These niggas not hitters for real, cause how you get robbed and you told you a strap. My mother, nigga try back me, I'm blowing them up, I'm putting them shots in his hand. Nigga. YouTube, man, we back with another video, man, and today, man, we're gonna be reacting to Skrilla versus Ot7 Quany, the Philly drill beef explained, bro. See, bro, I didn't even know these niggas was beefing, bro, so this is news to me for real, cause I didn't even know these niggas was beef. I thought these niggas was cool. I ain't gonna hold you. Even though I never heard a song, you know, with both of them on it. But, you know, I ain't never heard no beef shit. So I was like, thought these niggas was cool, bro. Because they both from Philly. But nah, shit, I guess they beefing, bro. We're gonna see what's up with the beef. We're gonna see, you know, what been going down, bro. And yeah, let's tap into this video. Let's go. Alright, man, before we get into the video, let's get into the sponsor of the day, W Energy. W Energy is an energy drink brand that helps you boost your day by giving you energy and helps you focus. Now, they gave me the Dragon Lemonade flavor right here, man. It's pretty good. I like it. It contains no sugar, no artificial dyes or anything like that, man. It's 100% natural, man. So go ahead and tap into W Energy, man. If you want to get some, it's gonna be. I'm gonna put the link in my bio, man. Get 10% off and use code BP3.
Skrilla became one of the hottest rappers in the game after his 6-7 track blew up, but he's neck deep in a beef with Ot7 Quany, and today we're breaking the whole crazy story down. Skrilla has been rapping for years, but 2022 is when he really started getting some motion in Philadelphia. Back in the day, Skrilla was dropping tracks that sounded like they were coming from Atlanta, but in 2022 he switched up his whole sound and dropped a project called Cutthroat. Cutthroat was full of weird, dark beats, and Skrilla was popping off with tracks like Block Hot where he rapped. You ain't got to act hard, we wasn't raised the same. Have you laid up in the dock? You can't even move the same. Can't even eat the same shit, shitty bag, zipper on your stomach. You ain't never think you could get tapped, but bitch, we did it. Skrilla was talking all over the project about catching ops and dropping bodies, but he never really called anyone out by name. Skrilla wasn't name-dropping ops and dissing the dead like a lot of drill rappers, but he was cool with some of the most disrespectful shooters in the city. Before he got murdered in broad daylight, YBC Dull was one of the hottest rappers in Philly.
Man, Dull, bro, was really disrespectful. It's crazy because he had the nickname Mr. Disrespectful, but that nigga was disrespectful as shit, bro. That nigga YBC Duel, bro. Duel is disrespectful as fuck, fool.
He got murdered in broad daylight. YBC Dull was one of the hottest rappers in Philly. Dull was blowing up in the booth, and his YBC crew was dropping bodies all over the city at the same time. YBC was sliding on the ops like crazy and self-snitching about all the hits they were doing. But Dull had a name in the streets before he started dissing in the booth. Skrilla was tight with Dull, and he even introduced Dull to Brandon Buckingham when Brandon visited Philly to interview Skrilla. But at the same time Skrilla was showing love to YBC Dull, he was rocking with YBC's ops too. CCK is a combination of 3 different crews that all have beef with YBC. The Clappers on 56th Street, the Campers, and the Clappers from 7th Street, and according to rumors, CCK killed Dull's homie, YBC Da Fetty. And after Da Fetty got killed, Lil Bucks from CCK dropped the track Lonely Child and rapped. Young Bull walked to the store, but he ain't make it back.
Damn.
Your homie died, you ain't slide, you went to make a track. Fetty hot as shit in them boots, he tried to bust a trap. My name always on that radar, on that dispatch. YBC's beef with CCK was deadly, but
bro, Philly deadly as fuck right now, bro. Like, they like Chicago from back in 2010, bro. Like, Chicago is still crazy, don't get me wrong. But Philly, shit, the way they acting right now, bro, shit, them niggas the #1 murder capital, bro. Gotta be, bro.
Skrilla kept rocking with both sides and even dropped a track with Lil Bucks called Hood Hopper, where Lil Bucks rapped. Bitch, I'm with Big Zoo, we're the Campers, CCK, 0 to 4. I crack the 4, I tilt my bucket hat, I damn near hit the floater. Then Skrilla hopped on a track with YBC Dull called McButtons and McNuggets Part 2, and that's the track that made a lot of people think Skrilla was finally choosing a side. YBC Dull was one of the top disrespectful rappers in the game, and he aired CCK out like crazy on the track. YBC wanted to take out a CCK member named Sonny Goon, but they couldn't get to him while he was in jail. So YBC allegedly killed his brother Booga while Booga was leaving his job at McDonald's. And on the track McButtons and McNuggets, Dull dissed Lil Bucks, Sonny, and his brother Booga when he rapped. We catch niggas while they clocking out. Nigga worked at McDonald's. Pussy shoulda took a different route. Saney in the jails, y'all shitty now. Yeah, I just put the banger on Bucks and made that nigga switch to a different jail. And on the same track, Skrilla rapped about sliding in different hoods and said, bunny hop in different niggas' hoods, show 'em who really hood. Skrilla was still trying to be cool with everybody though, and that's what started a lot of drama in the city. Skrilla had been linking up with Zoo Gang rappers like Poundside Pop, and at the same time he was rocking with one of their biggest ops. Hood Tolly is another Philly drill rapper who was allegedly going crazy in the streets, and his homie Cha Glizzy is the shooter who allegedly created Zoo Gang. The beef sparked up at a high school basketball game where Hood Tolly and Poundside Pop's homies started throwing hands. The beef started with a fight, but it didn't take long before bodies were dropping in the street. Hood Tolly's homie Cha Glizzy got booked on a gun charge after the fight at the basketball game. Then he came home and allegedly murdered Poundside Pop's homie Sadie.
Damn.
That's when Poundside Pop and the rest of their crew started.
Nigga was just on shit. This nigga got into a fight at a basketball game that went off and killed a nigga? Nah, he different. That nigga OC on Brody.
On Brody.
Like, what the fuck?
Poundside Pop's homie Sadie. That's when Poundside Pop and the rest of their crew started calling themselves Zoo Gang, and Cha Glizzy self-snitched about the murder on the track No Lack when he rapped. Niggas keep talking about bodies, I put the zoo on the map. Zoo Gang allegedly clapped back and killed Cha Glizzy. Then a Zoo Gang rapper named Ot7 Quany dry snitched about the murder on the track ZOO and rapped. Last nigga played with zoo name shit, got him stepped on. I know you remember, you can't forget it cause you was next to him. I put that on God, we catch a man and we gon' take it there. They said that his body had left the scene, but shit, his face still there.
Today in America, too many veterans reach a crisis point before anyone knows. That's why
Damn,
the
that
VA
shit.
uses
See, play
AI
that back.
to
Now
spot
that bar was
Hood
low-key
Tolly's
insane.
body had left the scene, but we catch a man and we gon' take it there. They said that his body had left the scene, but shit, his face still there.
The way he say it is funny, but he says body had left the scene, his face still there. Damn, no, that's nigga, that's nasty, bruh. I've never really reacted to Ot7 Quany, bro. I might really gotta tap in.
Hood Tolly's beef with Zoo Gang got so deadly that Meek Mill tried to step in and help them squash it. That just made the situation even worse though, and sparked a beef with Meek and Zoo Gang. Skrilla was cool with Hood Tolly and has a bunch of music with him, but in 2023 he linked up with Ot7 Quany in the studio too. The track they made was never officially released, but Quany was obviously cool with Skrilla even though Skrilla was rocking with his ops. For a while it seemed like everyone was cool with Skrilla hopping in the booth with whoever he wanted, but then he made a move that almost sparked a beef with his homie YBC Dull. Dull's beef with CCK was brutal, and bodies dropped on both sides. After Dull's homie Da Fetty got killed, Lil Bucks from CCK hopped straight in the booth and started dissing him, and that's why everybody was shocked when Skrilla dropped a track with Dull and Lil Bucks. Nobody thought Bucks and Dull would ever squash the beef and link up in the studio, but it turned out that Skrilla tricked both of them. Dull thought he was just making a track with Skrilla, but after they finished the song, Skrilla hit up Lil Bucks and put his verse on it too.
Oh nah.
Skrilla had asked Dull if he could put Lil Bucks on the...
Nah, that's disrespectful, bro. You can't do that, bro. You know I be putting a nigga, you gonna hit the nigga, yo, you wanna get added to the track? Nah, you can't do that, bro.
track, and Dull told him no, but then Skrilla did it anyway, and Dull got heated.
I heard the song when it was done. It was just me and Skrilla. Next time I heard it, it was me, Skrilla, and Bucks on it.
How you feel about that though?
But I ain't gonna lie though, Skrilla asked me did I want to do that shit. I told him no. He was trying to get me to shoot a video to that joint and all. I'm like, bro, no, bro, like what?
Dull and Skrilla weren't really beefing though, because Skrilla was still helping Dull get in the spotlight. At that point, Skrilla was still cool with YBC, CCK, and Zoo Gang. But that all changed when Skrilla did an interview and said he's the one who started the new Philly drill sound. Ot7 Quany had been rapping for a long time, and just like Skrilla, his sound changed a lot around 2022. They both started rapping over dark beats around the same time, and that's where the beef really started. Ot7 Quany was cool with Skrilla linking up with his ops in the studio, but after Skrilla did the interview and said he started the new wave, Quany hopped on IG and aired him out. Skrilla said he found the new wave. Quany hopped on.
Skrilla, you ain't starting nothing, stop lying. Well, you ain't starting nothing, stop lying in them interviews. You used to go to the studio and look up Ot7 Quany type beats. I'm tired of you lying, stop bluffing. Hey, yeah.
On IG and aired him out. Skrilla said he found a producer in Rome, and all of the Philly rappers started copying his sound after Skrilla made it hot.
My producer, the nigga Mambo, that's the nigga that be making all them beats that everybody using now. That's my producer. He from Rome. Once I heard that nigga shit though, like that shit was a rap though. You heard I ain't never heard no shit like that before though. So after I heard that shit was up after that.
But Quany claimed Skrilla took the sound.
Skrilla, your producer's still my man. What was that? Clay Sciano? I don't know. Whole sound. Your producer's still my man, whole sound. That's
from
crazy.
Him and his producer. Skrilla clapped back and clowned Quany.
Why you start hating so early in the morning? What the fuck? Yeah,
for being a hater. And then Quany dissed Skrilla and said he
Skrilla,
never
you won't drop the video because I made him look terrible in his own song.
The track they made together because Quany made Skrilla look terrible on his own song. The beef popped off because Skrilla said he started the new wave in Philly,
cool, but
then Quany tried to make it sound like he wasn't rocking with Skrilla because Skrilla is cool with his ops. Skrilla had already been making music with Quany's ops way before Quany decided to hop in the booth with Skrilla though, so that didn't even make sense because Quany knew about Skrilla making music with everyone in the city. It looked like there was more going on behind the scenes, because then Skrilla clapped back again and sent a warning to Quany. Then out of nowhere, because then Skrilla...
YB, you don't rap nothing like this, what the fuck? You study me, I know what you go down in. I know what go down in the vehicles. Hey.
Clapped back again and sent a warning to Quany. Then out of nowhere, Quany hopped back.
Me and Skrilla beefing, we wanted to show y'all how much the internet can impact the situation. How y'all run with things. Then we trolling about to drop a video, y'all not even smart enough to see.
Back on IG and said that the beef was fake and that Skrilla and him had some music coming out soon. Everyone knew that was cap though, and Skrilla confirmed it when he went on No Jumper and aired Quany out like crazy. Skrilla told Ot7 that Quany is just a bitch who never really did anything in the streets.
Matter of fact, Quany is just a bro.
I keep thinking you're gonna try to clean it up.
Damn! Nah, why you this bro on the radio? Quany's just a bitch who never did nothing in the streets. Like, damn. Okay, that's gonna be coming.
Matter of fact, Quany is just a bro.
Wait, and why is he sipping whippet, bro? What the fuck? No, what are we on, bro? Why is this nigga sipping whippet, bro?
I think you're gonna try to clean it up here, but
yeah, I ain't want to pull his card though, but Quany, bro, Quany ain't never took no piss. Quany ain't never do nothing. Quany's a bitch, bro. This is that. I don't even want to talk about it no more though, bro.
Skrilla came up in Kensington and started selling drugs when he was 12 years old. He told Ot7 that he's really been in shootouts and is ready to crash out and throw his life away, but Quany isn't anything like that. Skrilla also said he wants to see Quany in real life so he could put hands on him. Skrilla said he doesn't even know how to fight, but he'd still stomp Quany out because Quany is just a rapper. But then a few months later, Skrilla went on No Jumper again and said that the beef with Quany was over.
Me and Quany cool. Me and Quany, that shit.
You squashed it?
How y'all, bro? Nah, after you dissed him like that on the fucking podcast, how you gonna just come back and be like, yeah, me and Quany cool, we squashed it? Nah, nigga. You just talk mad shit about me on the interview, talking me a bitch and everything, talking about I never did nothing in the streets and none of that. And you go talk about we cool, nigga, nah.
Over. Me and Quany cool. Me and Quany, that shit.
You squashed it? Well, that's good. That's good for the future of Philly right there.
Yeah.
You might be trolling me, but, you know.
No? We cool.
It's not clear what went down behind the scenes, but Skrilla and Quany both dropped the issue out of nowhere. Quany ended up signing a deal with a label called 10K Projects in April 2024, and rumors say they cut him a huge check. It looked like Quany might have been the next Philly rapper to pop off and make it out of the city, but then he took his foot off the gas and lost all his momentum. Nobody knows if the label was keeping Quany from dropping music or if he just got lazy, but he basically killed off all his hype because he never released anything. Skrilla and Quany were at the same level in the rap game for a while, but then Skrilla dropped 6'7" and became one of the hottest rappers in the world.
Hell yeah.
Now Skrilla is working with huge artists like Lil Yachty and G Herbo and going on tour in different countries. Bodies are still dropping in Philly, but Skrilla has been staying out of the drama and told The Fader that his music is changing because he's not really in the trenches anymore. He said, "I'm not actually out here running around shooting at nobody right now, and it looks like his beef with Quany might really be dead. Skrilla is still tapped in with the streets though, and it looks like he's repping the Bloods now. The Bloods aren't really a big..."
It looks like Skrilla's still in the streets, and he's repping the Bloods now. Okay.
In with the streets though, and it looks like he's repping the Bloods now. The Bloods aren't really a big thing in Philly, but Skrilla started rocking with Ola Runt in Atlanta, and rumors say that's how he got involved with them. Skrilla might have dropped the beef with Quany, but there's still some dudes in Philly who have tension with him. Lil Bucks from CCK got locked up on a gun charge, but in January 2026, he called Skrilla out on IG. Skrilla never responded though because he already made it out of the city. Quany hasn't been talking about the Skrilla beef either, and right now he should be focused on getting his momentum in the rap game back up. Not dropping music really hurt him, and then Quany took another loss when he got exposed by a streamer for scamming. She Loves Raud is a streamer from Philly who was always showing love to Quany and wanted to do a stream with him, but then Quany scammed Raud for $3,500 and got clowned like crazy after Raud exposed him. Quany could still bounce back if he drops more music though, and if the Skrilla beef is really over, then he'd get a lot of shine if they link up and actually drop a track
Quany out here scamming niggas? No, that's who see. But nah.
together.
Hey, bro, W video, man. I ain't gonna lie, clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up, man. But nah, man. That was...
Skrilla became one...
Oh, shit, my bad. That was the Skrilla versus Ot7 Quany beef, you know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, I ain't even know them niggas had beef, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't know them niggas had beef, but now we know what it really was. Them niggas was just on and off, bro. Like, it's some weird shit. Like, one minute niggas beefing, the next second niggas not beefing. Like, niggas don't know what they want to do, bro. You know, Skrilla out here, you know, he with big rappers now. Like, you know, I guess it's just pushing aside, bro. Like, shit just went out of proportion. Like, niggas thinking, you know, it's worse than what it is, I feel like, bro. But yeah, bro, let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments, man. Make sure you let me know what else you want me to react to, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna catch y'all next video. Let's go.